doctor.
All right, Ben Thorp, I got a question for you. We had this
Sure, yeah.
this woman on earlier. Her name's Aphrodite. She
Yes,
said
I've
she was
seen her
under
before.
anesthesia, and a
Nice.
doctor told her she had nice tits, and she thought that was sexual assault. What do you think about that?
That's my favorite type of woman, a woman who's under anesthesia. They're usually a little more calm. So the doctor said she has nice tits while she was on drugs, and she recalls it with that level of accuracy. I don't know.
Questionable to you?
That's while they were transferring me. I was waking up off the table.
Why didn't you just take it as a compliment?
I was 17 years old.
Well,
What
did
do
you
you
have
mean
nice
take it
tits?
as a compliment? It sticks with you. It's not like I
Were they
sued
nice?
the man.
Were they
No,
nice?
it sticks with you and it marinates. Like why is this man observing my body and making comments about me while I'm like vulnerable, like in the most vulnerable position where I have like blood and tubes coming out of my mouth and tape and he put me under.
The
I
fact
was
that he
crying.
could say you have nice tits is
When they count me down, I was crying. They're like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, every time I've gone under anesthesia, like I'm just like bawling, crying. I think because I'm like,
What if he said you're beautiful? What if he said you're beautiful? What a beautiful girl.
There's a level of ethics that you don't talk about your patients like that when they're in vulnerable positions. And I knew that as a minor, and I've come to learn that becoming a surgeon, that is a big no-no, especially with a minor. Come on.
What if a couple of nurses were wheeling me down and they look downstairs and they go, "Wow, this guy is packing." When I was 17.
Yeah, that's a no-no too.
You think I'd be complaining about it? No. You got a dopamine hit. Give me a break. You got a dopamine hit.
You kind of have twisted sexual preferences as it is, so I wouldn't really use you as a judgment barometer.
Oh, okay. Well, so now you're making false accusations. I'm normal.
About what?
Well, you said I have twisted. What was it? Sexual something? What is your grounds for that?
Yeah, you like to like play around being incestuous with your daughter and talking about it online.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. You make content about it.
No, who just brought that topic up? Tits. Who brought that topic up?
Are you going to do your daughter a favor?
Who brought that topic up, Sugar Tits? Who's been talking about sex?
Are you going to make her get her
you or me? You have. You want me to comment about your tits, and then you bring up that topic. You did that.
Do her a favor. Like, do your daughter a favor, please. Like, let her get a driver's license and her GED.
She has a driver's license, moron.
Push her.
Who brought up that topic?
Bam.
Tits. Who brought up that topic? And who's accidentally showing me her tits right now? Oopsie. Oopsie.
You're showing me your tits.
You're a whore.
I can see your tits and your double chin and your incestuous grin.
Now you're my daughter? We want to do daddy-daughter play? Okay. You want a spanking young lady?
No, I'm not into that. I'm not into that.
Oh, it seems like you're awfully into it. Showing daddy her titties, talking about dirty stuff that she thought about when she was 17.
Where's Paul Unslaved?
I get it, sweetheart. Daddy is going to give you a spanking that you will not forget.
She's smiling.
That's what she likes. Yeah, a little bit of that plays fun. That's vanilla. Aphrodite, do you like to see daddy's handprint on your ass? That lasts a couple hours. You do. It helps you feel better, right?
Is it true that Rhode Island is the incest capital of the United States?
It's the incest capital of the universe. And if you want to come up here and do some daddy play, we can do it, and the cops will never come and ask any questions. You can, my little dear.
Do that shit on your stream, man.
She's the Drew. Can I get a witness, Cecil?
No,
this bitch here came on horny as fuck. So I got to first talk about her tits. She's showing me her tits. She's talking about incest. I'm just here to talk with it. Look at this again. Here we go. All right. Yes, looks like my little girl has become a very beautiful woman.
There's Jesus for you.
Jesus loves nice tits, doesn't he?
Sure.
He created
Yeah,
them.
man.
He created them.
Yeah, but I don't think Jesus was feeling up his daughter.
I don't think so either. I don't think he had a daughter.
I think
But
he
anyways,
did.
you want to do Jesus daughter play? Okay, you can mix it up. You're a weirdo. I get it. You want to do confessional priest in the confessional? I absolve you. Bless me. Go ahead. This is what you say. Bless
Do
me, Father
you guys
Christ. And I
know
would go,
that only
oh, my daughter,
Aphrodite
tell
could
me
get
your
Ben
dirty,
to, like,
dirty,
dig a
tell me your
grave
dirty,
so
dirty
deep.
secrets. And I
So
will
deep.
forgive you.
The
Hold on, what'd you say,
grave.
You like it deep. You like it deep, don't you?
Oh, Ben, yes.
Look at you.
Guys
You're
are
like
both
kneeling
homos.
down. She's got the whole thing where she's like, she's got the camera lifted above. So she's kneeling down next to Daddy, begging,
How am I
begging,
walking and kneeling?
Daddy.
That's kind of hard.
Well, I don't know. These women, you know, they're dummies,
Why
but
are
they
you
kind of
into
show
like
you
this
their tits.
daddy stuff? Like it's like I said,
I'm into you.
like,
I saw
play
your
off of
tits.
this-
What am I supposed to do?
You did?
You're not no
When,
seven.
when did
Oh,
you see my
oopsie.
tits?
When you
Is this
flashed them
me
to me
seeing
about
my-
800
that's-
times.
Oh, that's seeing my tits. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's seeing your tits. Yes, and I'm delighted to
I
see
know you
them.
watch more crazy stuff than that.
No, I don't look at pornography. That's actually the most sexually stimulating thing that's happened all day, other than when Cecil did his face. Aphrodite.
We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
She's horny. Aphrodite, I'm in Rhode Island. I don't know
No,
where
but
you
seriously, are you gonna make Grace get her GED? Like, really, she needs to do it now.
Does Grace not have a GED?
Now,
Aphrodite, how old is my daughter Grace?
20.
She's 20 years old. She is a child or an adult? She makes her. What I'm
She's
saying is, she
living in
makes
your
her own
house.
decisions. No, she's
You
not living in
need
my
to
house.
push her.
I'm
and
living
stop
in her
making
house.
her your
I'm
little
living in her
wife.
house.
And making her raise your kids for you. Let her be a woman and make her get her GED and a driver's license and make her be free.
All right, Aphrodite, let's make a deal.
You're
I
like
agree.
holding her back.
I agree. Aphrodite, take your RV or
You're
whatever.
stunting
Drive
her. You're
up
being
here.
a horrible father.
Drive up
You're
here.
being a
Drive
horrible,
up here.
horrible father.
You can be a mother to my kids.
You should be
You can
ashamed
be a
of
mother to my
yourself.
kids. You can be a mother to my kids.
do
You can
that?
take care of dad's
Aphrodite?
needs.
She's a grown.
You have a great situation.
She lives in the house.
She
No,
was.
it's not my house. It's a rental property, and she is the lease. She is the one on the lease, not me. I work for her. See on there, it says loyal Thorp Corp employee.
Okay, yeah, that's
She's an
healthy.
empowered
She's got
bitch.
that destiny
She's an
money now.
empowered bitch. She is the one who runs.
So Grace is supporting you?
That's right.
Grace is your landlord?
She's not my landlord, but she is
and
my
she
boss.
you're not even going to help her get her high school diploma? Like, are you...
She's free to do that. She's got six figures in the bank.
Are you trying to make her have like a horrible life? Like, what's wrong with you?
What's a horrible life? She's a burgeoning celebrity. She's not begging some guy to look at her tits online.
So that's
like
why you're selling. That's why you're selling the incest story, is so that you can make your daughter a celebrity.
I'm not selling it, but I will respond to allegations of horny
You're
bitches
disgusting,
like you who
dude.
bring it up.
Like help your daughter out. Like, you've already thrown your wife under the bus. Like, at least give your daughter a chance and get her.
Why don't you help her out? Why don't you come?
Job.
Why don't you come sit on Dad's lap?
Like, she
and I'll
can't
send
even
her
be
out
a
to
YouTube star
pursue
without
whatever.
a GED. Like, at least get her a high school diploma so she can get an ID and like at least like make. How the hell is she a landlord?
I'm going to get her a high
GED?
school diploma. I'm going to get her a high school diploma. How do you think?
Yeah.
You know how education even works?
Obviously, you don't. You're
She
supposed to be some kind of professor, and you have a daughter who doesn't even have a high school diploma.
I'm a
She's
professor.
a grown adult, though, Aphrodite. What is he supposed to do?
I've encouraged her to take classes in the local community college.
He just said that she's the landlord. Some BS.
But if she's making moves, what does she need that diploma for? If she's out here making moves, like, the diploma's not going to help her any.
Yes, it is, Drew. Come on, like you need.
So she can end up like you. So she can end up like you. So she can end up like you.
I have
looking for
options,
male
bro.
on the internet.
I have options.
You got what?
I got recruiters calling me every day, bro. Okay, I got options. I can.
You got herpes. I can see it's growing on the side of your mouth.
Anywhere in my life.
Yeah, Ben. She drives around in a bread truck and she camps out places. That's what she does.
All right, so you can offer Grace the path that you're on and say that someday she too can live
I
in
have a
a
master's
bread
degree.
truck. Okay, right. Okay, so you got a lot of education and you're living in a bread truck. How's that an argument for education?
Because I have options. I can go and get a high-paying job anytime I want.
Okay.
I choose not to pay taxes. I choose not to.
Maybe she'd rather not get the education, skip the bread
system.
truck, and make tons of money.
I think you want to
by
use
being
her.
a star.
I think you want to use her to be your little wifey and raise your kids, clean your house, and make you some little pimp YouTube star. But you're her dad, and you're holding her back. You need to
See, I think Aphrodite. I think he's the brains behind the whole operation. I think.
Of course, I am.
That's the dynamic.
No.
Grace is the face, and he's making the moves.
Of course, I am.
The longer
Joe
Jackson. Okay. The longer you wait, the harder it is.
I admire Joe Jackson. Yeah, right. He saw his kids. He's living in Gary, Indiana, in an impoverished situation. He doesn't want them to be another statistic.
He beat the crap out of his kids.
Yeah, but look how successful they were.
Well, he gave them a better life than they would have otherwise.
Right.
The Jackson 5 weren't successful. Okay, Aphrodite.
I don't think Michael Jackson had a better life. If you
were the Jacksons more successful than you?
Tortured.
Did they live in a bread truck?
He was pretty tortured. What was it, Tom Tom or Jim Jim or what the burn victim?
I don't advocate pushing your kids through violence.
He only could seek the company of small children and chimpanzees.
That's just what the Jew media wants.
He was a mess.
I prefer that we don't refer to black people as monkeys, but okay, fine.
No, I'm talking about Bubbles, the chimp that Michael Jackson had, and he took on a date with Brooke Shields. Yeah, I actually know a lot about Michael Jackson. So
that's all the Jew media wants you to know that, though.
Good. Is that what you studied when you were? Is that what you have a master's degree in Michael Jacksonology? That's why you're living in a bread truck?
No, I have a master's degree in medicine.
So why are you living in a bread truck? Theology.
Well, why are you so hateful and devilish? Do you worship Satan?
What makes me devilish?
So that's a yes?
You're the one who says I'm hateful and devilish.
You're the one. Yes.
You're the one here who wants to talk about sex with Daddy.
No, that's all you talk about. That's
Aphrodite.
Your actual,
Aphrodite. Let me tell you something. You have a nice pair of tits, but men are better at the bouncing it around, the banter.
You're not better at anything, bro. You're kind of sucking at life.
Oh, I bet you're wondering what I'm good at. I bet you know what I'm good at.
I know you're good at pimping out your kids.
Well, aren't I? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If you call having them succeed pimping, then I'm the pimp of all pimps. Pimp Daddy.
I think Grace is succeeding all without you. Grace is going to succeed and leave you in the dust.
Oh, she's welcome to.
Yeah. And I hope you are alone
without a
and
GED,
withering.
though, right?
Yeah. You hope that someday I'm living in a bread truck. Ain't gonna happen, sister.
Hey, living in a bread truck is great.
Okay,
I would hate living in Rhode Island, incest capital of the United States.
Wait, Rhode Island's incest capital of America?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The bread truck is
they're like Satanist Central.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that one, honey.
Yeah, look it up.
Aphrodite's horny tonight, obviously.
Clearly.
And, she's looking
You're
for.
Horny. You're the devilish one.
Oh, I'm horny. I'll admit it. You showed me your tits several times. I told you that's the only sexual
I don't know what
showing
that is showing you tits.
You guys are disgusting.
Well, from this side of it, it is sexually provocative, and I'm all for it. I'm horny. You succeeded. Show them to me again.
Your daughter walking down the hallway is provocative?
No. Do you?
I don't watch your daughter walking down the hallway, so
are you telling me that you showing me your tits, which by medical standards that doctors said when you were 17 were a prize specimen of tits, and you've showed them to me several times, that it's somehow perverted of me to notice and agree with the medical community that you have a nice rack?
It's called a décolleté. It's this area of the
The what?
chest.
No, I saw all of it. I had
French.
sister. I saw all of
It's
it.
all
Yeah, no,
French.
Why? So why is it okay when Ben Thorp says it, but if a doctor says it, it's sexual assault?
True. You want me to explain it again? Are you an idiot? I was my doctor. I was a patient. The doctor was physically had his hands on me. He had tubes in me. He was standing over me. It's a position of power. There's all these dynamics that are multiple.
This is what feminism gets you. This is what. Thanks a lot, feminism.
That's
this is
not
what
about
feminism gets you.
That's about medical ethics.
You end up in a bread truck talking about something that you may or may not have heard 10 years ago.
No, it was way longer ago. I'm old enough to be Grace's mother.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was trying to be gentle with you. Yeah, okay. So 25 years ago,
I know I look young for my age.
You look great, except for the herpes that's growing on the side of your mouth. But I was more interested in the tits, and I agree. I agree with the medical community.
Psoriasis. So if you want to make fun of psoriasis, be my guest.
Well, there's such a thing as concealer. There's such a thing as concealer.
Lung carcinoma, but
women aren't capable of using makeup.
You obviously have bad eyesight.
I have bad eyesight? No, I saw your tits in their full glory, and you can show them to me again, and then I will say,
no, you have bad eyesight. You wear glasses. No,
yeah,
I'm talking about your spectacles. Your
spectacles
and your suspenders, sir.
You want me to take them off? I'll take them off just for you.
Oh,
and that's just the beginning.
666.
That's just the beginning.
Yeah.
One button down. I'll show you my tits too. Look at this.
The nipples with that suspenders, man.
You like leather, baby? I think you might like leather.
Soy boy.
All right, time out. We're gonna do a timeout. We're gonna do a reset here for a second. Time out. Don't go anywhere.